Hey guys, this is Julie with Cosmic Truth, and this reading is going to be for the earth signs. So Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Let's see what we got for y'all. Okay, so Spirit, when it comes to the earth signs, what messages need to come out for them at this time? What is the past, present, future energy surrounding Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? Okay, let's do present. Okay, and what about future? Where are they headed? Okay, so if this resonates with y'all, this is what you have going on. Okay, so I feel like in the past, you're coming up as the Seven of Cups energy. I feel like in the past, you may have been in some sort of indecision. I feel like your emotions might have been all over the place. And I say emotions because cups are tied to emotions in tarot. I feel like your emotions might have been all over the place. Like you weren't exactly sure which direction to kind of go in. And it could honestly have a lot to do with the planetary alignments that we've been enduring and kind of like trying to get through over the past months at least, but even years, honestly, to be real with you. And but even more so, like the last few weeks, like the planetary alignments have really been taking a toll on so many. And I feel like especially for y'all right now, because in the past you might have had your emotions like all over the place for you, and it made you maybe possibly feel like stuck in indecision and maybe not sure which direction to go in. However, I feel like right now, because the planetary alignments are more so working in our favors, there is this Four of Wands energy showing up for you guys presently, which is indicating to me that there's like some alleviation of the pressures that you might have been going through emotionally. I feel like there's some sort of portal energy showing up here. So basically something's opening up for you, like some sort of opportunities coming in, some sort of turning over a new leaf or changing, turning into a new chapter of your life. Some sort of transformation is, actually undergoing right now for you earth signs. And I say that even more so because I'm getting backed up here with the bottom of your deck being this Wheel of Fortune energy. So yeah, Wheel of Fortune. You want to see that in your reading. Like you really do want to see that, like your karmic energy and your karmic tide is turning into your favor. So I feel like right now that's what's opening up for you. You might fully feel it and energized and just, ready to go, or it might be something that's about to come in for you because it is showing up as your present energy. I'm going to clarify your future energy because you're getting this Ace of Wands. So I want to see a little bit more about that. So for the earth sign, Spirit, okay. What else? Okay. And whoa. Okay, so it's funny because I tried to record for you guys and something went wrong, so I had to re-record for you guys, and lo and behold, two of the cards that came out during the first recording are re-emerging here. So I feel like all in all, like you are going a little bit back and forth, earth signs. Like I feel like you kind of got it all together one day and then the next you're like, damn, like one, 2 steps forward, 10 steps back, because I feel like there is a decision that you are kind of stuck, like deadlocked about, and it could be with a partnership, romantic, business, whatever, like lease, a mortgage, whatever. Like there could be some sort of contract or some sort of partnership that you're heavily trying to make a decision about. Like, do I move forward with this or with this person, or do I not? And I feel like there could have been some sort of disastrous energy because this Tower is showing up. And I almost want to say that whatever argument that might have been, or whatever loophole you might have been thrown, into, or whatever turmoil that might have just arisen for you within a certain connection or situation, it was very necessary for your growth, okay? I know this Tower might have felt intense. It might have felt just outrageous. It might have felt just, I don't know, chaotic, so to speak. But I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune kind of backing this whole reading up, I feel like whatever darkness or turmoil or tower moment y'all might have gone through recently, it was very necessary for you to have this calm after the storm, okay? Because I feel like sometimes you guys as earth signs, like you kind of get stuck in this 2 of Swords energy of like indecision and this 7 of Cups energy of like indecision, and something major has to kind of happen for y'all to get pushed out of this like comfort zone and out of your heads and out of this mental prison that could be self-inflicted, to kind of like let down some of this weight and this burden that might be on your shoulders and that you might be carrying and holding. I hope that makes sense. You know, I'm trying to articulate what I'm channeling for y'all. Sometimes it gets lost in translation from, you know, what I'm feeling and what I'm trying to translate to you, you know? So again, all in all, I feel like in the past you were stuck in some sort of indecision. It's backed up right here with this 2 of Swords. I feel like right now there's this portal energy or this stability, this 4 of Wands, this celebratory energy that's coming in to kind of show like all of those pressures could be alleviated if you so choose to walk through that threshold. And I feel like, you know, again, like this Wheel of Fortune is now starting to turn in your favor, you know, like your karmic energy is starting to be fluid, is starting to flow properly. It's not so backed up like it was before, because this Tower came in to kind of like rush all of that stuck energy that you might have been feeling out. Maybe you purged it out in a good cry or a good argument or just a sudden revelation, whatever it might have been, or even just some chaotic event, whatever it might have been. I feel like it was very necessary for you to kind of like let go of a lot of this pressure that you were carrying, okay? Sometimes it takes a breakdown to have a breakthrough, and I feel like that's the case for you, you know, earth signs right now. I was going to say fire signs, so you might be dealing with a fire sign or have fire in your chart. So let's get some advice for you. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Caught it. Decision. What do you know? That indecision we talked about. Now this decision is showing up here. Okay, so I feel like for y'all, there's some kind of decision that will need to be made, whether this is a job, a business, or love. Don't delay making a decision, waiting for the perfect time. You'll end up missing out. So there's a decision, and you're going to know what that means when I said it, okay? If there's a big decision you're going to have to make that's taking a toll on your soul, and it's time to make it, okay? It could be having to do with a relocation. That can be for some of you. It doesn't have to be for every single viewer that's viewing this video right now, but there could be somebody who's considering a relocation. It says there's going to be some sort of change in your home, or possibly moving into a new place. Get ready to explore your new environment. And it doesn't have to be just the home. It can be a new location, job-wise or business-wise, maybe opening up some sort of business or something of that nature. Or maybe somebody surrounding you is relocating, but nonetheless, like there is some relocation that's wanting to be had for some of y'all, maybe not all of y'all, okay? It says you will encounter competition that will force you to stay ahead of the game. And out of anybody, y'all are one of the top elements, you know, especially if you have Virgo placements, because that's Mercury driven. Y'all are very intellectual, you know, so I'm not worried about y'all needing to stay ahead of the competition and not being able to step up to that plate. Does that make sense? Because it says you will encounter competition that will force you to stay ahead of the game. Remember, they are not your enemies. Let it make you stronger and transform envy to healthy motivation. And also too, at the bottom of the deck for your tarot, there's this King of Swords energy, and that's a very intellectual card. So take that as it resonates. And it also says balance is being restored. I mean, if this doesn't back up everything your tarot just says, I don't know what does. So it says balance is being restored. You're harnessing a level of self-mastery and possibly even reinventing yourself after finding your personal power through your own struggles. Like quite literally, card after card after card has said that, yeah, you did have some things going on. Yeah, it was a big weight. Yeah, some sort of uproar might have happened within your energy field in the recent past in some sort of area in your life, but it was very necessary because you're becoming a self-master. reinventing yourself and finding your personal power through your own struggles, okay? So I hope this helped, Earth signs. I love y'all. And let me know in the comments, like, what kind of reading you want me to do next, because I'm very new to this. So I would love to see what you guys think. So until next time.